All right, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Third Leg Show. It is December 7th, 2022. Listen. My mouth does its own things, all right? Sometimes it just
oh, shit, Discord poop its pants?
Nope, that's just me. I'm just fucked up. Yesterday was my sister's birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, brownie girl.
Cucumber water still sucks. I don't know why you keep drinking it. All right.
That is gross.
Yeah, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. Sorry, I had to really reflect on that one. I think the highlight has come from one of Ava's therapy appointments. So, like, there's, like, a big waiting room, and so usually her therapist is about 5 minutes late, so I get to see, like, who shows up to the other ones. Mm-hmm. Except for this time, the person who had the appointment before, they wanted to talk about something, I fucking guess. So, like, they were running over pretty heavy, so there's usually this kid who shows up, and I get we all have our struggles, and, like, none of us are perfect, but if you are about 5 foot and are a little bit on the huskier side, and you wear all black, starting from the top, we had a black fedora, a black polo shirt, a cheap black tie, a black trench coat, black jeans, and then black high-top sneakers. Okay? I understand that makes you feel special. But, people are allowed to say what they want, and I took the high road. I'm damn near 30 years old. I don't need to be making fun of little kids. I seen them walk in, and I was like, huh. And then just kind of continued on with my day. And there was Ava on the other side, and there was this little boy with the family who was talking to Ava's therapist for like a really long time. And Mr. All Black got called back. Therapist goes, "Oh, fedora, those are always cool." And a trench coat, nice. And so, like, everyone has it with your family members. You can kind of just, like, look at them and, like, have a conversation without anything being said. So me and Ava are sitting there smiling. This little fucker on that couch picked up on it. He goes, looks at me, and this kid is tops 8 years old, looks me dead in the eye and goes, "That guy's fucking weird." I was like, oh my God. So I lost it, like, legitimately laughing out loud. And Ava was laughing, but she tells me she didn't know why everyone was laughing. So then I am, like, trying not to piss my pants. Like, I did not see that coming. And so, like, another 4 minutes goes by, and he goes, "I thought that chick was a spy." And I was like, okay, so now the little kid doesn't know what gender this individual is. Like, I was just completely thrown off. And so as it went on, I started reflecting. I was like, it's good to know there's still little fuckers like me out there just ready to shit all over people at a moment's notice for literally no reason. It warmed my heart a little bit. And also, like, I'm going to be thinking about that for a long time, dude. Long time. That guy's fucking weird.
He didn't tip his fedora at any point, right? He's
a little different. Like, okay. So I don't know. I seen it and I didn't want to look because I knew where I was gonna go. Like, I was just gonna sit there and look at the kid and laugh and make him feel bad. And we all got our own struggles.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, don't make it that easy for other people, man. Don't.
Would have been worse if he went Malik.
Dude, I think it would have been better. Like, it was just so awkward. Like, literally no other color. Like, pasty white skin, all black uniform, fedora. And it was just like, ugh. I don't know who your parents are, but they should have gave you a heads up, pal. Hey.
Maybe some other colors, you know?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, like, literally just lose the fedora and the trench coat, and this would pass. But both a fedora and a trench coat, I don't think your parents are that big of fans of you, bud.
Not at all. That's an interesting combo there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, I've been telling this story to everybody, like literally anyone who listens, and it's the same thing. I mean, the other thing I keep asking people is, for some reason, there's this, he's a piece of shit. There's this fat little bastard that keeps bullying Ava at school.
Lovely.
And Ava started calling him Porker. And I was like, Ava, you probably shouldn't say that. And she's like, why? I was like, that's pretty offensive for, like, fat people. Like, as a fellow fat person, I would rather be called a fat piece of shit before the word porker gets thrown around.
I laughed at it.
And I've been asking everyone that. And,
I said I laughed at that when you said it. I'm not going to lie.
Dude, look, I hear you. But here's the fucking thing. Every single person I have fucking asked, when asked if you would rather be called a fat piece of shit or a porker, fat piece of shit is the winner every time. Everyone's like, I'd rather be called that. Porker seems very mean. I was like, that's what I fucking thought. Yeah. Every single human I've asked. It's like the number's up to like 15 or 20 now. It's like, yeah, I didn't know like humans were allowed to agree on everything unanimously anymore. I thought that was like a big no-no. But it turns out porker, pretty bad.
It's the one thing that's stuck that everyone agrees on. Everything else is just that shit wild at this point.
Yeah, well, we're going to argue about politics, gender, ideology. You can't call people porker, though. That's off limits. Everyone? Aye, all right. But, I don't know.
Using that one. I'm sorry, but like, there's just some people at work I got to use it on.
There is some fucking heft behind that word, man. Like, if you look right at a motherfucker, be like, porker! Like, it is fuck it, I'll go out on this limb. It is the N-word for fat people. Like, this is bad.
I don't know.
Dude, that one has some fucking punch to it, dude.
Would you have knocked that kid out if he calls you a weird porker at the office?
No, I would have laughed. Laughed. That kid's mom came out, and me and Ava are, like, red in the face, tears in the eyes. And, but what's so funny? And I was like, oh, he just said something funny. And she's, whoa, was it anything inappropriate? I was like, no, he's fine. But the whole time this is going on, that kid was deathly afraid I was gonna snitch on him, and I want that little fucker to know, snitching ain't cool.
Yeah.
So.
At least his mom sounds pretty cool, honestly. Didn't get mad at you for laughing, just wanted to know what's going on. So.
Hey, look, man, that's a story for him to figure out.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that kid. I'll be 90 years old. That guy's fucking weird. I have to ask the mom how he's doing in the next couple of years. What about you? How was your week?
It's been all right. I just today alone at work, we've done like double what we did in the past 2 days, so that was fun. So I'm like,
that's right. The holidays are about us.
Sucks. I'm like kind of low energy right now, so if I fumble my words like the intro of this, you'll know why.
There was no words to fumble. I thought you had a stroke.
I might have, because, earlier this week, I believe we watched a little bit of Eight-Legged Freaks, huh?
I was proud of you. This is a huge moment for you.
Oh, there were some points where I did not like it. Like, I'm guessing you could tell.
Yeah. Anytime them legs came out and grabbed someone, I was proud of you. That's how I knew you were actually watching, because like I haven't seen the movie in forever, but like it's so dumb. It lives in my brain.
It has haunted. Like I think I watched it like on TV with my grandma when it like kind of first came out, and it's been seared in my brain. That moment when they like pull the mare out of like the webbing and stuff. That point is seared in my brain of like I remember that like so well. So coming back and watching it, it was honestly wasn't that bad. I won't lie. The entire time I was underneath the blanket, crisscross applesauce in my chair, just watching the screen.
Yes.
Yes. I did not want to move. I was like, if anything touches me, I'm going to shoot it. I don't have my gun on me, but I'm gonna shoot it. But yeah.
The scene I remember is when that old man's in the chair. What'd you say? Spider legs. He like creeping around his lazy boy, just and that pussy ass barber takes off running.
Yeah. That was that one's gonna be seared in my brain for a little bit too. It was. I think what made it bearable was the CGI. Honestly, like it wasn't. It's like what 2002, 2005 CGI. So it's obviously not. Yeah, it's obviously not the greatest stuff. I mean, it worked for its time. It definitely scared me as a child.
Majority of it has aged pretty well. Like if I told you 20-year-old CGI, it probably that one's on the upper list. That one's pretty far up there. Plus,
yeah,
Black Widow.
Yeah, that's true. She was in it. We both mistook the mom for it.
I think that was actually her mom. Like it was a spitting image of what she looks like now.
Yeah, for real. It was, at first I was like, oh, is that her? Because in my mind, I was like, that doesn't look like Black Widow.
Titties ain't big enough.
Yeah, and then before we met the daughter, which was actually Black Widow, I was like, wait, that can't be her. Because I remember watching a snippet, whatever the fuck it's called, of like Conan O'Brien's like talk show. When he's talking to like 8-year-old Scarlett Johansson, I was like, that was only like 10, 15 years off from this movie. How? Wait a second. And looking at it now, she's only like 30, like right now, which makes me feel old too. So I don't know how I feel about that. Well, yeah, the CGI made it bearable. I was thinking though, Spiders 3D is available to watch free on Amazon Prime Video.
The fuck is Spiders 3D?
No idea. 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, God.
After an old Soviet space station crashes into a New York City subway tunnel, spiders begin mutating into gigantic monsters. Initial release was February 8th, 2013. So, budget was $7 million.
That's a good one. That sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to actually watch this anymore. Just going to images. They gave like normal faces to the spiders, like kaiju monster faces, so I don't know if it'd really work out. I don't know how well I don't know if this would scare me enough, so maybe I'll have to find something else. But yeah, fuck those legs. But oh my gosh, the spiders, big dumpies, right? I wasn't the only one who kept noticing, like, they got fat asses.
Yeah, I was just, every time I see, like, a big spider, I'm like, how much of a mess does it leave behind if you just fucking, like, just step on that fucker? Like, the big tarantula, the bird-eating spider, the Goliath one, be like, the one that's the size of a dinner plate, be like, if you step on it, how messy is that shit? Like, does it just look like someone dropped jelly on the floor? Like, what the fuck?
Probably. If you're able to crush that exoskeleton, it's probably just like, a good, like, I would say it's like a pot full, like what are the smaller pots? The ones you put in like progressive soup in.
Like, and then is there an audible like,
I don't know. The spiders seem to be able to talk in that universe, so.
Yeah, they can also breathe very well. It's like they're scurrying across. I don't know, dude. I still love that movie. As far as 20-year-old movies go, it's still pretty far up in my list as like guilty pleasures. It's still pretty good. I enjoy it.
It was not a guilty pleasure for me. It was again not that bad, but I don't know if I'd watch it a third time,
I was proud of you. I just want you to know it took some big old nuts to watch something that you do not like, and you did the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I made sure, like, I knew I was going to stream it.
Late at night, too.
Yeah, the late at night part did not help at all. I knew I was going to stream it, and I know that if I ever want to start a video game while streaming something, it's going to lag the video, and I was like, that seems like chickening out if I start playing games while watching this, right? Because like, I'll be focused on the game, just listening to it, and like peripheral vision kind of see it. So I was like, all right, I got this. It'll be fine. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, I mean, that we watched that, and then a couple days later, actually, no, was it a couple days? No, that was the night I came home. I had Moscow Mule that night, right? Did I say that?
I don't remember hearing that.
I don't remember. Well, one of the days, like last week, like during the weekend or something, I went to a party. Like one of my friends had a birthday party.
Oh, that was a stream day. That was not a movie day.
That's right. I think it was the day after or something like that. But it was. You ever gone to a party where literally one person there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't like it. It wasn't fun. Like I went there, everyone's like, I got there a little late just because I got home from work a little late, so I was like, all right, I'll just get ready and go. And by the time I got there, most of the people are like 4 or 5 drinks in, right? They're just about to start Rage Cage and all that stuff, and I make it there. I say hi to the one person I know. I'm just kind of sitting around, and like I recognize some people here and there from work, right? So it's not like too bad. I can kind of have small conversations with them, but then like by like 10 p.m., like everyone's like already smashed and hammered because it's Utah. What else are you gonna do during that time? And just like now I'm just sitting there awkwardly, like I have to drive myself home in 2 hours anyway. I cut myself at, like 10 p.m. I'm done. I was just sitting there just like, I don't know half of you guys, but you guys keep coming up to me, talking to me like I know you. So it was just a really awkward thing that was going on. But I mean, it was all right. I guess it was fine. I didn't play any games with them, like drinking games or anything. I was just kind of watching them.
Yeah.
The amount of times that they like hit the ping pong, like try to make it into the cup and whatever, and like they would grab the ping pong, drop it on the floor, it would go rolling away, and then you just see 3 people on like their bellies just like trying to pretty much swim on the ground to grab it. That was the best part. Watching drunk people is so fun, and I love it's so great. And also the floor was super sticky, and I didn't like that. Yeah, there are a lot of spilled drinks too. So, but one thing that we can both relate on is we've been playing Pokemon. You liking it?
I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are graphical issues, but I read a review, or I watched a review, and they were like, it's like a Nintendo 64 game. And to be 100% honest with you, that's what finally pushed me over the edge for it. I was like, yeah, I kind of want that. Like, dude, I love the graphic style of a Nintendo 64 game. And then on top of it, I get new Pokemon. Count me in, dude. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Is there goofy frame rates? Yes. But pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I've been enjoying it too. My favorite part is to play while also watching Shoo play, so that like we're not exactly at the same parts anymore because I don't stream anymore. I just play it on my own.
Yeah.
And so just listening to do some of the voices, I love them. Chef's kiss, they're great.
Really?
Yeah, they're so funny.
All right. I've been debating on like just stopping it and reading it normal.
No, I enjoy them. I think Buck enjoys them too. I think Spoo, like I think everybody enjoys them. So I think if you're willing to keep it going because it's funny.
Yeah, I got a Sam-sized bag of cough drops, so I should be okay.
I miss cough drops. Those are great candies too, just like melatonin.
Nope. Nope.
For me, okay? Not for anyone else. For me only.
Nope.
But I've been, obviously, with new Switch, like, Nintendo has been having a lot more glitches in their games, right? Since they switched to, like, digital downloads and then, like, also, like, doing the whole, like, patching thing. I watched an entire person pretty much speedrun the game, just glitches. That is wild. Just the amount of, like, it wasn't really a speed run of like beating the game. It was more just like showing off all the glitches that people have found so far. The amount you can like run out of bounds, like through like you just do some random shit in a cave and pop you're out of bounds, and you can pretty much explore the entire world. Doing like some of those like Titan things was really funny. There's something that they call I think it's called a BLJ or something like that, which is a big long or a back long jump or something like that.
Oh
yeah, not as cool as you. It's a Pokemon game, sir. These guys play Pokemon.
They're degenerates. They bop stick to stuff on the internet, so
they're not.
There was hope.
Hey, at least they're not Minecraft players.
Right.
That's the one thing that keeps them away. Pokemon streamers like furries, Minecraft streamers like kids. So there's a little bit of a difference. And there's like you can. Pretty much on your mount, you can just constantly just back jump up like entire like you can Skyrim horse pretty much, and it's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. They go from literally just being able to ride their mount to the end of the game like instantly, just up and down, and then they're pretty much at like the end game area. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
I think that's like my favorite thing out of like all the reviews for it. Like, it's a glitchy mess, and it's like, dude, I will show you every single Pokemon game. Like, they are just horrendous messes. Be like, this one just has visual glitches. If I can go into a menu and just like do certain things and magically I teleport to the Elite Four, that's not a well put together game. I literally just opened a menu. Yeah. That's all I did.
And at least with these games, they can get patched to fix these. Like,
yep.
Go back to Red and Blue, where like the original games, where people are beating them in like 30 seconds because of like item glitching and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, pick which side you're really on. Okay, at least this one looks cool. And eventually, some of the like really bad glitches, which I don't think I have seen that many online or anything like that about like really really bad things. So yeah, like really like game breaking glitches. So like, which one would you rather have? Like, at least with this one, they tried to beat the game by going to like the final area and stuff like that, and the doors are like locked. You can't get into like the final area until you've like actually progressed the story. So at least this one kind of like stops you from doing that, just a little bit. But yeah, I do have one thing if you want to hear. It's another like statistics thing, but it might help you in 50 years. It's the best and worst states for retirement living. You want to hear about it?
Let's hear it.
All right. So first off, this one actually has like the stuff that they use to decide like which one's best, which one's worse. The just broad things are health, housing, and quality of life. So health is just like life how long you're going to live, and like the population over 65 that are living there, mental health, and like just overall like, I guess, healthcare in that state. Housing is cost of living, assisted living as well, home appreciation rates, and how much you're gonna be paying, pretty much. Quality of life is cost of living index, community well-being index, average daily temperature, which I guess that's a thing for old people, retirement income per capita for people over 65, and percentage of population living in poverty. Which one would you like first? Top 5 or top worst?
Oh, we go bottom.
We go bottom?
We go bottom. This is a bottom place.
Which one do you think... Okay, give me your 5 states that are the worst.
Mississippi, Arkansas, West Virginia, Alaska, Idaho.
So you got 2.
Fuck.
Starting at number 5 is Oklahoma. I'm going to be honest, they don't really tell you...
That place is boring.
I think there's stuff below on this page that kind of tell you why they ranked low, but we're not there yet. Number 4, you got correct, is West Virginia.
It's a dump.
It's a terrible place. I mean, like, they tried to make a game there, and it's failed, too. It's called Fallout 76.
I kind of want to play it again.
I do, too.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I want to keep shitting on it, but I want to play it again.
I gave it a little bit of legs, and I met the first NPC, and I just didn't do anything since, so I don't know what to think of it.
That's exactly what I did.
Stewing on that one.
When I went back to
I'm going to keep stewing on that.
Yeah, I don't know, it feels like every other MMO where it's like, if you're gone for too long of a time and they keep pushing more and more content, you're going to feel so far behind, right? So
I just want to see what they did with the pit, because in my opinion, that is the worst Fallout 3 DLC. That thing is ass.
I've heard people don't like it in Fallout 76, but those are probably the same people that loved it in Fallout 3. So I guess we'll have to see.
Not enough same color stuff.
Yeah, they also added Nuka World or something like another.
Yeah.
So
I love Nuka World.
It's so much fun. The crickets in Fallout 4 are overpowered as fuck, but I still love it. Those things would one-shot you on easy difficulty. All right, don't even start with me with those things. Okay.
Oh, real quick, we are less than a month away, or 1 day over a month away from AGDQ 2023.
Ooh, a month and 1 day, you said, or
yeah, January 8th.
Oh. All right, well, thank you for listening. I got to go prep.
Yeah.
I got a speed run coming up in Pokemon Scarlet. No, just kidding. I don't. Damn it. Now I want to watch speed runs. Number 3, we'll get back to this real fast, is Indiana.
Sorry.
Number 2 is Louisiana. I see the Iannas and Annas are...
The Annas are getting... how many Spoon does listen to this? The Annas are getting fucked.
Hey, listen, Texas is I'm going to give you a hint. Texas is in the top 5 or the top 5 worst. So, but yeah, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Indiana, Louisiana. The last one you got right. The number 1 shithole is Alaska. Do not retire there.
Mississippi is not in the top. Is not in the bottom 5.
It is not, and neither is
Arkansas.
Arkansas either. Did you say Idaho?
I did say Idaho.
Okay. Well,
I thought about that because there is fuck all in Idaho.
I feel like Idaho would be like a nice like old person vacation, like for.
So you can just die in silence, or like what?
It's better than Wyoming. You want to get fucking.
I'd take Wyoming before Idaho.
All right.
Wyoming hasn't had a white supremacist uprising.
That's true.
Then again,
that's true.
Then again, you never know what's going on with the olds. Gotta watch him.
Yeah, baby.
Guy's fucking weird.
Okay, top 5. Give me your 5 guess.
Nevada. New York, California, Tennessee. One more?
Yeah. I think.
South Carolina.
Oh, I guess you really do miss every shot you take. None, actually. I don't. Wow. I'll be honest. This list I still don't agree with for the top 5. So we'll see. Number 5 is Wisconsin.
Please God. Wait. That place gets so cold, gasoline freezes, and you're telling olds to go up there who have arthritis.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
You want to know? It doesn't get any worse. It's the polar opposite. Number 4 is Arizona.
That makes sense. It's always warm, so don't have to really worry about Bengay.
Outside. Good luck out there.
Yeah, summertime might get a little interesting. We're going to start seeing some old people croak.
What's the opposite of a snowbird? They're going to go up north during the summer.
Yeah. Oven enjoyer.
Yeah, I don't. Number 3, I kind of understand this one just because the population of old people they have there right now. It's Florida. Yeah, it's Florida. Yep. And I'm guessing if it's number 3 on there, maybe all the crazy old people will look at this list and be like, number 3 is Florida? Always wanted to live there. And then, we have more stories for the next podcast.
Supposedly New Yorkers are like just leaving because New York's turning back into a shithole. And they're all hauling ass for Florida. So I'm like, yeah, more Florida people.
I thought the two states did not like each other. Not like
because
New Jersey.
There's no olds.
Yeah.
Like the only olds in New York are like the real hard New Yorker people versus like literally everyone else. Once they get older, they leave. And most of the time it's Florida. But I think like New York is one of the most heavily taxed states, and then Florida has no state tax or no income, or it's no state tax. That's what it is.
Florida is just wild, so
I'd give it a shot. I'd give it a shot.
I feel like telling people to move to Florida, same as saying like just go live in like what is the Mongolia or whatever, the West Mongolia, is that the one that's like completely lawless?
Oh, the one where you can get away with murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me the same vibes of just like, you do have this plot open over here.
Hey, that place is totally free, but hope you got a lot of bullets. Good luck.
Yeah, or just, build a Great Wall. Number 2, Utah. I do not agree. It is currently snowing outside. And
No, fill in.
We have been having a population growth here, and it's mostly been old people, I will say. So I guess they have been listening to this list.
They saw that sweet go out and vote video.
Yeah.
That we talked about.
Yeah. The Paulson or
oh,
whatever.
shit.
Yeah.
They dropped bars in Utah.
I don't
they
think
just
she won. I don't remember.
Shocking. Yeah.
I don't remember, so I'll have to come back with that one to see what happened with that. But yeah, I mean, like, go ahead.
Real quick. Are you aware one of the speedruns for AGDQ is Power Washing Simulator?
Oh, I've honestly been tempted to get that game, just because I love power washing. Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I did it. I worked at a car rental place at the airport in Colorado, and most of the time that car wash did not work.
Yeah,
so.
Same. Working at Acura, the car wash would either break or you would lose a tire trying to get into the car wash, so you'd have to hand
Those
wash
rails were jagged, man.
Dude, it didn't help that was my first time driving a manual too. And
oh, Jesus Christ.
Any manual, since I fucked my words. I drove you to... No,
I fucked the shit out of manual.
And, like, I was, like, 17. And they're like, go get this manual. A person's actual car. Drive it into this thing that you know will pop tires. And good luck to you. So that was fun. Hey, he got a free tire, though. It was balding. So I guess I kind of did him a favor. I don't know.
He knew what he was doing. He's like, that fucking dipshit's working today.
Yeah,
He's just like, my left front is looking a little suspicious.
He's probably a racist. It's like, yeah, let the Asian guy drive it. Fuck you.
Motherfucker can't even see.
I really couldn't. That seat
like,
was...
wow.
I don't... Okay, quickly. Why is every person who drives a manual, their seat is so far back and, like, leaned back?
That is a very solid point. Even when I was driving a manual, I had the seat all the way back.
I don't like adjusting people's seats because I don't like it when people do it in my car. Because, like,
yeah,
I literally sit, like, right angle in my car, like, completely straight up, bum, like, straight legs and everything like that. Well, straight, like, thighs, I guess, not legs. I need to drive. But, like, I found it to be the most uncomfortable way to sit in a car. Because no one likes sitting up straight, and then if you do, you're weird.
You're old.
Yeah, you live in Utah,
or you're a midget.
You live in Utah on a rent, and like that way, I don't fall asleep while driving because I've done that before a lot of times. So yeah, I've had to find a way to do that. And just sitting back like that, I'm just like, I'm gonna fall asleep. Like, I don't understand how people do this. I have to like hold on to the steering wheel as tight as I can and just keep myself lifted forward when I like drive in a manual, because everyone, I don't know what is going on with you guys. What the fuck? Anyway, back to this list really fast.
Yeah.
Number 1, Hawaii.
Isn't it everything there fucking expensive? Like everything.
Don't they also have like a big like meth problem too?
That's true. It's very true.
Yeah, so
Hawaiians love the old Walter White. They,
yeah.
They also hate white people.
So I still don't understand. So they do have like the top 5 states on our list span the country, blah 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 blah. So, and offer up a diverse array of outdoor activities, beautiful landscapes, and overall quality of life. And so I guess I'll just go after like kind of like the best things in all of these things, right? In each state, not like all 5. Yeah. Average life expectancy in Hawaii is 80 years. So I guess that's one thing that they have going for them. Healthcare ranked as first out of 50.
In Hawaii. Horse shit.
Yeah, I don't...
We're talking about states like California, New York, Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. The Midwest states always have like crazy good doctors too. Get the fuck out of here. Hawaii?
Yeah, my doctor was great as a child. I'm just saying, okay? I know it's different, but like...
Fucking A. As long as I'm not like bottom 5 states for healthcare, I think I'm all right.
I don't think you are. We do have the full list, so I can go through some of like the Discord.
No. I was just saying in general.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go through the rest of these so you can tell me if it's good or bad, because I'm not old. I don't understand this stuff. 5-year home appreciation rate is 59.2%. Is that good or bad?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, cool.
I still rent.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we both don't understand that. Average daily temperature is 76.7 degrees Fahrenheit, so Good for old people.
Yeah, 100% humidity. I love how we left that part out.
It keeps their saggy skin moist, all right?
Yeah, there's also like a pretty big naval base there, so if shit gets bombed, you're pretty far up on the list.
Yeah, I just want to quickly, speaking of that, it's Valorant shit, but is it weird to me that they released a map called Pearl, and then like 3 months later, they released someone called Harbor?
Nah, little memesters.
Okay, just gotta check, making sure it's okay. Cost of living...
Too soon.
Yeah. yeah, sorry, my bad. Cost of living ranking is 50th out of 51. I don't know if this is going like...
Did they count Puerto Rico? 51?
Yeah, I guess they did. Isn't it? yeah, they must have.
Who is 51?
I don't know, I can't... There's no link for me to click on for that.
Get the fuck out of here. Who is so bad that, like, it has to be California or New York. It has to be for, like, the worst in terms of cost of living.
Maybe they added 51 for Chaz while it's still existing.
Someone got beat out by a territory. Are you understanding of that? Like, Guam, Puerto Rico, some other shithole?
Unless they are
like,
one.
Oh, my God. 51?
Yeah.
I'm not trusting this list. They don't even know how many stars are on the flag.
I don't trust this list because Utah's number 2. I'm guessing higher appreciation rate is better because Utah's is at 99.6% and it's second on the list. So I guess
it's because all 48 people in a Mormon family all live under one roof.
Yes,
they don't want to leave.
Yes,
it's a goddamn small business in that house.
Speaking of which, recently there's been articles coming out about a polygamous family kidnapping kids to be the wives of their prophet at the Arizona-Utah border.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't really want to bring it up this week because I was like, that just seems really, really weird. Anyway, most of them are in custody, mostly for kidnapping, and some for tampering of evidence. So, it's not looking good for them. Life expectancy is...
Good luck!
Yeah. You know what? Don't have good luck. Just rot in hell. Life expectancy is 78.6 years, and then our healthcare is 11th out of 50, and we're 33rd out of 51 on cost of living. So, also, I guess average daily temperature at 50 degrees is good. That still seems cold to me, but
this list, I mean, old people just like they always like hurt. Like why? And they always talk about how warm weather feels good. So why are we picking places where it snows?
I don't know.
Maybe they're talking about like southern Utah.
Maybe, although this was mentioning the original article I found, which was like, it's a Utah article, so it's going to be propping them on our high horse, so their high profit. And they were talking about old people go skiing apparently.
Horse shit. That is the number one way to a fucked up hip and a death of pneumonia. Get the fuck out of here.
They're gonna have to get their hip replaced just from taking the freaking gondola up the hill. Like, what do you expect?
Fucking A, man.
Speaking of which, it's still not looking good. They could
get their
for the gondola
corns into a fucking. Oh no,
it's still not looking good. It's still getting heavily debated. So.
Times are changing. Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, let's start a petition, everybody, or a GoFundMe for this thing. It's only $500 million, so we could get that done.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you forgot about that part, right?
Yep, I did.
Okay. For Florida, appreciation rate is high. 77 years for life expectancy. 72 degrees. 30th cost of living and 25th in healthcare. Arizona, 91.4% appreciation rate. I'm guessing they're just talking about Scottsdale in Arizona, because that's literally just white old people there. When I lived there for a year...
I was about to say, the rest of Arizona is a little shady.
Yeah. It's literally Scottsdale has, like, the private schools. Like, it's just wild over there. It's not... Scottsdale, Arizona is just Utah, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Average life expectancy is 76 years. Temperature. Oh, their average daily temperature that they said is 62. That's bullshit.
Nice. Yeah,
that is
that's so good. It's almost unbelievable.
That is I guess if you count for winter, all of winter, which are
How cold does it get to balance out 120?
I have seen it like snow in Arizona where I lived. Like the coldest it got that I ever saw was like 30, exactly 32, and that was it. So I do not trust.
But in order to sustain a low average, it would have to stay low to counteract the highs.
Yeah.
That are there for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks. Asphalt melts in this place.
No.
And you are telling me 60. Get the fuck out of here. They really are trying to cook off the olds.
The slow cooker method. 30.
That ain't slow cooking. That is
frying, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe they just want all the old people to go out to Arizona so they can bathe their perineum or whatever the fuck they do now these days.
Okay.
You always got to bring that back.
R.I.P. Thanos' taint.
Cost of living, 36. Healthcare, 21st. So, Wisconsin. This is the one that we still don't believe in at all.
Yeah.
Healthcare is 15th. Cost of living, 24. 77 years life expectancy. 40.
It's higher. It's higher.
Yeah.
It's higher than your state and the deep fryer that is Arizona.
It's higher than Florida and Arizona, but it's roughly the same as Utah. It's 0.5% off, or 0.5 years off.
I'll take it. I'll take an extra 6 months. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, I don't want to live in Utah.
I don't want to live in Wisconsin either.
Do that. I don't want to live in any of these top 5 states. Average daily temperature.
I mean, Hawaii would be nice if money wasn't a thing.
If we wait 30 years, they're going to have a new island, right?
Yeah, this is ours. Get out.
We'll claim it before Hawaii can. Average daily temperature, 43.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that doesn't sound very good for old people to be.
My hips hurt. How the fuck are you supposed to get hard in Wisconsin when the average is 40?
I don't know.
My dick don't work. Why? It's frozen.
Okay, so they don't have the exact same listing out for the 5 worst, but average retirement among adults 65. These are just facts, I guess. For adults 65 plus in 4 of the 5 states, it's only $13.3 thousand. But Alaska has the highest average in the U.S. at $25,500 for retirement income.
Yeah, because they fucking pay you to live in Alaska.
Yeah, it's true. Because they know that, isn't there 2 months of sun and that's all they get or something like that?
It's not great. I don't know if it's that bad, but I know, legitimately, from the time the last snow melts to when the first snow happens is 2 months.
Yeah. Let's do a social experiment. Let's get everyone with seasonal depression out there. Let's see how long that lasts, because that doesn't sound like a fun place to live at all. Just no sun.
Over under 8.5 months. I am hammering under. Ugh.
Yeah. I feel like by month 5, everybody is either going to just be dead or an alcoholic. So
Alaska is such a shithole. They legitimately keep sending TV shows up there where they're trying to make their own village. That's how fucking dumb that place is. Get out of here.
Isn't Alaska still the one place that has a Blockbuster, or is that gone now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's either them or Portland, and please God be Alaska.
I really hope it's Alaska.
I'm sick and tired. Oh, we got that in Portland. Fuck out of here.
No, you don't.
No one cares.
You have it there. It's still closed because no one wants to take that spot. Fact number 2, 13.7% of the population of these 5 states live in poverty, compared with only 9.98% of the top 5 ranking states. I feel like that's a little off. I feel like Utah has...
9% of Hawaii is very big.
Yeah.
That is a lot of people.
9% of Utah, I guess that kind of fits. That's a decent amount of people. So, yeah, I could see that one working out now. Fact number 3 was the last one. Most of these states offer a low cost of living, but also have some of the lowest community well-being index scores in the U.S. Yeah, because they all fucking suck.
Who wants to live in West Virginia? You want to be a coal miner? I don't.
No, I don't.
Black lung is still very much a thing.
No, they got scorch beasts out there. I don't want to live out there.
Yeah. Mothman's out here swinging his dick through the air. No, thank you.
Who would want to live? What? Is there anything actually going on in Oklahoma other than knowing that you are a worse Texas?
Tornadoes.
Oh, that's true.
Tornadoes. In the 90s, they had a pretty big explosion of stuff happening, but shout out to my history people. You know.
Indiana doesn't sound fun. I mean, why would you live in Louisiana? We got Popeyes all over the place now. So, I don't know.
But maybe for actual Cajun food that won't give you diarrhea. And beignets. Yeah. Beignets, pretty strong point. Louisiana is the real shocker here. Of course, then again, they get hit by one hurricane and they are fucked for like 3 years.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that Florida's like, yeah, we're good after the hurricane. Every single time.
We don't live below sea level. It just goes back into the ocean. See you later.
Yeah. Okay. Quick little game. Above or below 25, Colorado?
I have to go above. I'll say like 17.
Ooh, you were really, really close. It was 14. Colorado's number 14 on this list. So,
if I didn't live where I live now, I would have said below. But like this, where I'm at in Colorado right now, if you're old, is like the greatest bits of summer and the greatest bits of winter because on this side of the mountains, you don't really have to put up with ski traffic as opposed to like living in Denver, where going 20 miles will take you 3 hours.
Oh, yikes.
Yes. Ski traffic is fucking bad.
I know. I'm really glad I don't live next to like any ski areas. Obviously, sometimes it will get busy on the freeways out here because everyone's trying to go there. Even people from fucking St. George. Just go live closer. Why you live in St. George? So I'm happy I don't have to deal with that either for most of the part. Okay. Where do you think California is on this list?
Below 25.
Yeah, it's 37th.
California is quickly turning into a shithole. It is honestly, like, New York and California are falling so bad, you can't stop watching it. Like, New York has crime rates like the 80s. Like, 80s New York, when it was known as, like, you don't go there type of place. Like, murder capital. And California, I don't think anyone there actually knows how to run a government, so...
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
Right.
If you're sorry, real quick. If your best political person is now the vice president, holy shit, that place is bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Also,
I would never
chisel it off.
There.
We'll take Disneyland and Universal. Get out. Fuck off. Take Hollywood too. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm still like we can get the chisels out, everybody. Just the border of California. That's all. Well,
teamwork makes the dream work.
How would
make Nevada a coast state?
Would we do it like SpongeBob style, where we would just push Disneyland and Universal to like Nevada or something, and then chisel away?
Look, we just give them a heads up. Like, if you want to be a part of this, you should probably move within the next 2 years. Well, why do you say that? I don't know.
Just insider head up. You know, just let
Nevada's, I hear, has some pretty good oceanfront property in 2 years. And then just like wander off. And if they don't get the memo, we don't fucking need them. We still have Florida. They still have both of them. So,
yeah, that's true. All right. Speaking of Nevada, just quickly, because this covers some people.
Vegas.
From 35 to 39. I'm just gonna spat all these off. Nevada, 35. Texas is 36. Obviously, 37th California. 38th Kentucky. 39th New York.
Me and Presley have toyed with the idea of moving to Kentucky. Strictly based off the fact that Kentucky has the greatest Southern accent ever. Like, literally no other reason.
Yeah.
Gonna walk around like Colonel Sanders. You were from the place of the greatest fried chicken before it got expensive.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Are there any states that you would like to know before we move on?
Where is Wyoming compared to Idaho?
Wyoming is 12 down from Idaho. So Idaho is 12th on this list, and Wyoming is 24th.
What about the Dakotas?
Ooh, okay, I found one of them.
Those are pretty big shitholes.
Yeah, there's a big difference in these. Where I had to scroll down.
I'm guessing south is higher.
Yeah, I had to scroll down twice to find north. It's at the bottom of the list, pretty much. North Dakota is
Welcome
43.
to South Dakota. 2 scrolls better.
43rd is North Dakota, and 19th is South Dakota. That's a pretty big difference.
Holy shit. 19?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Again, very.
We are really
list.
harping on the fact of stolen Indian land.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's not looking
All right.
good. Some of your other, I think you said Illinois was on your top 5, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can find. Okay. So there's not as big as a difference in the Carolinas either. North is 29th, South is 7th. So there's your other twin states.
South's just right out of it. All right.
This list loves the South. Interesting. And Wisconsin. All right.
I don't know why. It's got to be all the cheese and milk.
Yeah, I guess they're really expecting all these old people to play hockey as well.
If you're a subscriber to Code Blue on YouTube, which is like, it's basically just La Crosse, Wisconsin highlights of like just how shitty that place is, I am really shocked Wisconsin's on there. There is some absolute dipshits who live up there.
If you're gonna live in Wisconsin,
Morons.
Minnesota, or Michigan,
Minnesota.
just go live in Canada. You're so close. Just walk 2 steps. You'll be in Canada. You'll be fine.
Is it too late to sell Montana to Canada?
I think we're still
Montana. Montana.
There we go. We have it said already. To sign the petition again. Wasn't there one already?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was a petition to sell Montana to Canada.
All right. Well, quickly, do you have any Earth ambassadors or good eggs or whatever we want to call them?
Mars ambassadors. Apparently, the Peru president was a mad lad. Goodbye, sir. Oh my God. I guess he tried to dissolve Congress in Peru, and they caught him. They impeached him and arrested him. So,
Try to coup?
good fucking luck. Yeah, he tried to dissolve Congress, and he basically tried to turn himself into a dictator. And good luck. That's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, that's interesting. You got any good eggs?
Well, I mean, I got one more Mars ambassadors.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, Jim wife has reproduced
What?
and has an offspring. So whoever the dad is to that one, because it's not Jim husband. Like my dad's very Mexican. My mom is very white. That kid's the same color as I am, and Jim wife is not too far off of how like the shade my dad is. So going off of mine, some dude got a little hungry for a fever, and yeah, that dude figured out how she has that nice car. I'm guessing she's got an 18-year fucking income plan. So,
Jim wife.
yeah, whoever is the father of that one, nice work. You made it easy for someone, you dipshit.
Did you see the child at the gym?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. Picked him up from the daycare and walked out, holding hands across the street. I was like, whoa.
Turns out it wasn't her
Did
kid.
not.
Turns out it was.
Did not. She just abducted someone.
She's
I
taking a
wouldn't
kid
be
there.
shocked.
Polygamy family in Arizona, Utah.
Jesus! Oh my God! All right. I wonder who Feast's Mars ambassador is.
No, surprisingly, can I just go with Kanye? Is that okay? Because I really was like,
Yeah. It just keeps getting worse.
Jewish people should forgive Hitler. Like, what the fuck? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. As a big Kanye supporter,
Was
it's kind of hard nowadays. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I'm a big person of like separate the art from the artist. Jesus fucking Christ. It is getting very hard to do that, dude. I listen to Michael Jackson's music for fuck's sakes, and I can't do it with Kanye. Fuck.
I've never really liked Kanye's music. Like, there's a couple songs here or there that are like, I can listen to them, but it's like obviously not favorites. So, like, hearing all this news, I barely knew who Kanye was before. I won't lie. Like, I didn't even know he was dating a Kardashian. I thought they were siblings, kind of thing.
Oh, they were married, and then
I guess
Pete Davidson's long schlong came into the picture.
Yeah, who he claims it's 9 inches.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You forgot the one in front.
The one? You mean the 10 in front? It's 109 inches.
Buddy's that dude from Mexico.
But, like, it's getting very, very bad out there. It's Kanye.
How do people still think this?
I don't know.
This is shocking.
Today was the day I did my research on him and stuff like that, right? Because I was like, I wonder if it would be interesting to talk about. It's like, he's been on, like, white supremacist podcast things. Alex Jones, he was on that one too. And, like, so many other things where he's, like, talking. He's still trying to run for president. Surprise, surprise, right?
People will vote for him.
Yeah, I'm really scared it's going to be, like, the meme thing. Memes. And then
it was a meme last presidential race. What are you talking about?
Like, now that it's exploded into like all this shit, it might actually get picked up, kind of thing. You know, like he might actually be the next president.
No fucking way. The olds are not gonna. No, they're too stubborn. The olds still think it's a two-party system. So he believes that Jewish people run everything, and that if he becomes president, he's going to put cameras in their houses like in 1984 Big Brother style, and that they run the media. 1940s.
That's still a good book, all right? Yeah, I love that book.
I would have loved that book if my English teacher wasn't a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was. I still hate how that's you have to read this as a book report assignment thing for class. Like, I feel like they should have just done Animal Farm and said, if you like this work, he did a lot of other great stuff. So go read that stuff.
My question is, as everyone had to read 1984, so how the fuck are we still, like, mimicking it? Like, how are we still doing this? We all read it.
Yeah, the world's not looking good. I was having this... that's another thing that happened. Like, I was talking to, like, my friends, my D&D group thing, and then I think I told you this the day we watched Eight-Legged Freaks, but, like, it was just, like, then we just spilled off to, like, politics and all a bunch of random shit and stuff like that. And we were talking about, like, this day and age and just, like, how fucked we are with, like, just trying to stay alive and stuff like that. And then we started talking, like, it started with us talking about Blade Runner. Literally the movie Blade Runner, and how much that I need to, like, watch that movie and actually, like, you know, see if I like it. Because it's very tech-noir style, right? Like, yeah. And then we started thinking about, like, we're, like, one step away from being in that right now. Like, I would say 1984 is practically tech-noir. Freaking Blade Runner's tech-noir. Minority Report, the movie. We're pretty much there now. I mean, so it's, like... Philip K. Dick, by the way, great author. Definitely recommend reading his books and stuff like that, because it's very tech noir heavy on a lot of his stuff. So that's kind of where the conversation spiraled off to. But yeah, Kanye, man, I don't know. We gotta
leave the music. You go.
Yeah, you can go. I guess. Is there a way to have, like, one nice thing happen with it? With all this, Borat came back for a cameo thing at the Kennedy Center honors thing. Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen revives Borat to just roast Kanye and Donald Trump. So I guess that's, like, one nice thing that happens because of it. We got a little bit more Borat just for a second, you know. But yeah. I mean, do you have any good eggs to clean this up with?
Yeah, that kid from Ava's therapist's office. You stay here. We need more of that thinking, sir. Yeah. We need more of that. Yeah. I'm tired. You know me. I am very much like, there should be a little bit of bullying. Not a lot. Just enough to kind of, like, you know, make everyone normal.
Yeah. Normalize light bullying, all right? Like fat fuck is fine, but porker is not, okay? Just like remember.
Porker is a hate crime.
Is it like calling a midget a midget?
I refuse to hop off of that one. It's like, dude, little person sounds disgusting. Like that little person sounds more offensive than midget.
Or calling them a tink, like in Borderlands.
Yeah, just
midget's fine.
I don't know.
I was literally talking to a tink little person midget. I don't know. Fucking pick whatever one you want, I guess. And they were like, "Yeah, midget's fine with me. I don't understand the problem with it."
I don't get it either. I've known a few little people throughout my time. Not a single one had a problem with midget.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who are the midgets obsessed with the word midget?
Yeah, it's like the thing of like, if they call themselves that, it's fine with me, kind of thing. I mean, obviously, some things.
Oh yeah.
Like, what you got? What do you want to pull on me? Huh? I'll bleep it out of here right now, motherfucker. Porker. Yeah, I mean, normalize light bullying. All right, it's healthy for your ego.
You should be able to like make a joke at someone and someone either A, not make a fucking post about how incredibly insensitive you are, or B, get the fucking shit kicked out of you. Like, everyone should be able to laugh at themselves.
Yeah, for sure. We just gotta go.
So,
what? No.
No, I said I don't know. Once again, you have to laugh at yourself if you're gonna laugh at someone else. Like, if you don't, you're a dick.
Yeah. We should just try to find like a time capsule of just like Call of Duty Xbox lobbies. It'd just be like,
yeah,
this is what you should say.
Yeah,
just say this.
Here we go.
Say this.
Yeah. It
was enough to make people rage quit, but not enough for people to just like go on killing sprees or like get pissed off so much that they beat people to death, kind of thing.
Speaking of Call of Duty, I didn't know this was a thing. Proximity chat is making a comeback in Warzone.
Yeah.
I've legitimately thought about downloading the Call of Duty Warzone thing specifically for proximity chat.
When I have been playing it, I've always kept proximity chat on because it's so funny to talk to people when you're like in the middle of a gunfight with them. And it's also just like, it's so fun just to listen to people talk as you're just like ratting your way through the town. Just like,
yes.
Yeah. I respawned in because that's still a thing you can do. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to get back to my friends, and some dude was blocking my way and started shooting at me, and I literally just screamed in proximity. I was like, please stop shooting, I'm looking for my son. He stopped, he said, all right, good luck, and he just ran away. Like, it was the best thing ever.
One of the other podcasts that I listened to, he didn't know proximity chat was a thing, and I guess on consoles, it's always on. Yep. And he didn't know that, so he thought it was one of his random squad mates. Him and the others, turns out it was a man in a different squad, beat the piss out of him. I was like, that is some on the move thinking right there. God bless that man.
Yeah.
But no, literally, Stimpy had a video about it, and I'm kind of into it.
The one thing I will say that I'm not liking is that recently they changed this, I will say, where there was one attachment for a gun that was literally pay to win because it would zero your scope for you and have a little red dot to show you where the bullet was going to land. And before, it was $20 to get that one because it was locked. It was completely locked. There was no way to unlock it. They've recently changed it to like now you have to level up your gun to like level whatever to unlock it. So I'm scared they're gonna have more of those because it's whatever.
Activision would never do that. Don't be scared.
Oh yeah, because it's easier to unlock Overwatch skins in World of Warcraft. Did you hear about that too?
Wait, what?
It is easier to farm World of Warcraft to earn gold, buy these like you can buy like bond kind of things, kind of like in RuneScape where you can like buy bonds for membership, right? On like the auction house, you can buy those, transfer them into Blizzard currency, and then use those to buy skins, and it would be faster than trying to. It'd be faster than trying to unlock them through like daily events and stuff like that in
Yes. Fuck yes.
It is. It's Blizzard. You got a little crazy there.
They also made the latest Diablo game, and we don't have to go over that.
Yeah.
All right. We need some good news. You want to get into Clits and Cunts? We're also at an hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have. we're giving them a treat. Having to listen to us for
Yeah, we
2
did
hours.
miss a week.
Yeah. We gotta make up for
All
last time. Plus, there's only one episode left after this, so come on.
Oh, fuck. Is it?
Yeah, it's that time already.
Oh, we gotta have a guest.
Which trip do we?
Yeah, right. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. We're gonna start on the west coast of the United States.
Okay.
Driver gets $553 ticket for driving with snow on windshield.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with California.
This is Wisconsin. This is Washington. This is Washington. Bermonton, Washington. Trooper Heather Weatherwax said the state patrol received a report about a person driving erratically along a highway. When pulled over, the driver reportedly told the trooper that the windshield wipers weren't working. According to the trooper, there's no pictures. According to the trooper, legitimately like a foot of snow on the windshield.
Lovely.
Yes. So, people are back to being dipshits. All right. Europe has come back in force this week. So, yeah. I mean, there's not a lot, but they are great. One of them is my favorite story ever. It is not this one. I just read the headline to this one. This is in Europe. Woman arrested for shutting roommate's ventilator. Turned it off. According to this, twice.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Britain.
This is Germany.
Oh, lovely.
A 72-year-old woman has been arrested after she allegedly switched off a hospital roommate's ventilator twice because she was annoyed by the sound it made. The woman was jailed on suspicion of attempted manslaughter following the incident at a hospital in the southwestern city of Mannheim on Tuesday evening. Police and prosecutors said in a statement that the suspect is alleged to have switched off a 79-year-old woman's ventilator, and despite being told by staff it was vital for the patient, switched it off again later the same day. The older patient had to be revived, and while her life is not in danger, still requires intensive care.
Should do the same with this person when they're old. Not to kill them.
I was about to say,
just switch it off once and then switch it off again when they turn it back on.
Like, we're gonna poke that. We're gonna give you a trach, so you have to breathe through that hole, and we're gonna turn that thing off for about 30 seconds. All right, like enough time to restart a router, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna be very pissed off. We're gonna stay in Europe. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought about it. I was like, oh, her punishment's very simple. We're gonna stay in Europe,
kind of thing. All right.
Yeah. Still in Europe, police seek help in solving bull sperm heist.
UPS.
This is my favorite story.
We ship a lot of bull sperm. UPS. I'm going. No. I don't know where bulls are in Europe.
Yeah, I didn't know these were this prized in this country, but
I guess Spain.
Germany. Berlin, to be exact. Authorities say about 60 containers of bull sperm were stolen from a farm town in Olfen.
I thought it was milk.
56 miles northeast of Cologne, late Monday or early Tuesday. Police said in a statement on Wednesday that while it's unclear how the rustle happened, the precious cargo needs to be supercooled with liquid nitrogen at minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit so it doesn't spoil. They don't say how big the containers were, but that is a lot. Even if it's just like Gatorade bottle
That's still
amount.
a lot.
That is.
It's gonna spill into the local river and turn the giants big. Or the
Yeah, we're gonna make
big.
a saltwater.
Fuck. Oh.
Okay, let's come back to the States. I will give you the South. The headline is golfer bit off man's nose in argument over game.
Florida.
This is Mississippi.
God damn it.
An argument between two men over a golf game led one golfer to bite the nose off another golfer in the parking lot of a casino. Mark Wells, 51 of Biloxi, initially fled the scene in a Tesla before turning himself in. The nose was not found as the victim was taken to the hospital. Officers responding to a complaint of an assault at the Hollywood Casino Monday night arrived to find a victim with a disfiguring facial injury. Quote, the investigation determined that the suspect, Mark Curtis Wells, bit the nose off of a victim. Officers were told that Wells and the victim had been arguing throughout a day over a golf game played at the resort's course. Wells was charged with felony mayhem and booked into Hancock County Jail, where he paid the required 10% of a $50,000 bond himself within an hour. Wells faced up to 7 years in prison if convicted of the felony, which state law defines as premeditated, quote, crime committed with intent to kill, in which the suspect mutilates, disfigures, disables, or destroys someone's tongue, eye, lip, nose, or limb, or another body part.
I do not want...
Bit off a nose.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but, like, I get blackheads in my nose.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
Imagine biting that.
Oh, God. It's like fucking...
Not only is it another piece of a human, it is quite possibly the most pus-filled part of a human.
Just biting in, and it's like those freaking little jelly poppers that you can get.
It's like those chocolate candies you would get. Those cheap ones and those cherry ones just fucking bust in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing better than what's busting in my mouth.
Attaboy. So Google has released the most searched word of 2022. You want to guess what it is?
All of 2022?
All of it. It's not Ukraine. I'll give you that.
Well, yeah, I was going to go not with like a country or anything like that. Or state. I don't know. Like, what would it...
I'm going to tell you this, and it's going to make so much sense, because it took over the world for a while.
Is it masks? Is it COVID?
No. Wordle!
Oh. Yeah, people trying to cheat, huh? Or people...
It entered the search bar more than Ukraine or Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth put stat on there.
India versus England was the second most searched term, referring to the 2020 World Cup of cricket. Don't really care about that. Ukraine was the most searched news subject due to the ongoing war. Queen Elizabeth was next, followed by election results, Powerball numbers, and a disease. You want to guess what the disease was?
Herpes.
Monkeypox.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the most popular cuisine people were searching for in Google for recipes, like Italian, Mexican. You want to guess on that one?
I was going to guess it was like hot chicken.
Indian.
Oh.
Paneer pasada was searched for more than any other recipe throughout the world. It is a hot dish with a fried stuffed sandwich that soaks in a creamy gravy. Jesus Christ.
That doesn't sound that good.
That sounds horrible. The need for speed and thirst of vengeance was not enough for uber popular. Okay. Top 3 most searched for movies in 2022. Go.
Black Adam, Wakanda Forever, Top Gun.
Top Gun is the number 1. Second, The Batman. Third, Love and Thunder.
Did Love and Thunder come out this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Celebrity Feuds fueled searches of people's names. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were among the top 5 people searched, flanked by Will Smith and Chris Rock. Rafael Nadal had the most stunning moments on the tennis court in 2022, but he fell behind Novak Djokovic. Tennis players, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
To accompany the top searches of 2022, Google introduced a new feature called the Local Year in Search. With this new feature, you can see what searches trended in any part of the United States. Google's been taking notes from Pornhub.
I was about to say the same thing.
All right. Similar story to what we've had. This is going to be in the Midwest of the United States. Dog accidentally sent through X-ray tunnel at airport.
Oh my god. Is this the guy coming back from Florida? Is it Florida?
I said Midwest.
Oh, Midwest. I keep thinking South. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Now, here's what the dog was actually in.
Iowa.
This is Wisconsin. It's also a dog was shoved into a backpack. Yeah. TSA Great Lakes revealed in a Twitter post that a small dog was accidentally sent through the X-ray when it was left inside a traveler's carry-on bag at Dane County Regional Airport in Madison. Quote, when traveling with any animal, notify your airliner and know their rules. At the checkpoint, remove your pet from the bag and send all items, including the empty carrier, to be screened in the machine. Said the dog, a wiener dog Chihuahua mix, had been cleared to fly by the airline, but the passenger had been unaware of the correct protocol when taking their pet or her pet through the security checkpoint. After the dog was discovered by the X-ray operator, the officer explained the proper process to the passenger and confirmed she had disclosed she was traveling with the pet to the airline. After her bags were cleared, she proceeded to her gate. How is this not animal abuse?
It lived?
It lived. Was unharmed legs, but a little skittish.
Jeez.
Jesus fuck.
Maybe they are using gamma rays. You better watch that dog.
Fucking Hulk dog.
Yeah, geez.
I hope so. I hope that dog bites the fuck out of you.
Yeah, bites the nose off.
No puns in this one. Shocking.
Well, yeah, because the pet didn't die.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where did this take? Okay, so southern United States. Home Depot workers tracked down owner of dropped $700 in cash.
You gave it back?
They've tracked down the person who was the original owner of the 700.
Virginia.
Tennessee.
Damn.
Fucking stupid.
Keep it.
Fucking stupid. I'm not even going to fucking tell you who. I don't think this little fucker should get any attention. It's $700, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Take it. Go buy a PS5.
Dude, for real. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't find that envelope full of cash. Did you?
No.
All right. Another United States story. I'm going to give you this one the win because I don't remember where Virginia is technically. So you get this
South.
win. Dad pushes 4 kids in a stroller while running a 10K. Did it in 48 minutes and 1 second.
Dang.
They're seeing if it's a Guinness World Record, so I didn't put it in with the rush, not rush.
Okay. They got to get their grubby paws all over it to see if they followed the right regulations and then get a quote. But dang, that's pretty good.
All right. So, since I kind of leaned into it, let's get into some rush, not rush, shall we?
Okay.
Rush, not rush. Blind horse breaks 3 Guinness World Records.
No.
Yeah, shocking. Correct. This is a 22-year-old Oregon horse with no eyes. In case you wanted to know what that looked like, that's what it looks like.
Fuck.
Dude, that thing scared the shit out of me.
Terrifying.
That is not okay. Highest free jump by a blind horse, most flying changes by a horse in 1 minute, and fastest time for a blind horse to weave 5 poles.
Yeah, this thing's from hell.
Yeah, that thing.
I think I've seen that thing in The Binding of Isaac. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Quote.
I mean, good for the horse.
From the trainer. He was very scared in the beginning, so I took him for walks around the barn and then moved on to walks around the property. Everything in small steps. Also, I didn't know horses could live to be 22. Another quote, each record was something Endo already knew. We just had to practice and fine-tune it. He learned to jump again after going blind because he competed in a discipline that required upper-level riding and obstacle work. And in that discipline, he became a national champion at the highest level. Endo jumped 3 feet, 5 inches into the air to break the record for highest free jump by a blind horse. He then completed 39 flying changes. I don't know what that is.
No, I don't know either.
Guinness, maybe tell us what the fuck it is, maybe?
Maybe we'll have to watch the video of this.
I'm not watching that.
No, I don't want to.
This is my 8-legged freaks. This is my no-eyed horse.
It's becoming my new 8-legged freaks.
Fucking A. Quote, it feels amazing that Endo has 3 world records. I'm very grateful to Guinness World Records for letting us have a platform for blind horses to show the world that they're still capable of anything. That's a lot of trust from that horse, dude. That's a pretty good story. Terrible picture.
Yeah, they can do anything but see. Like, okay, just don't. Why does it have to have its eyelids open?
Put the blinders on so we don't have to see that. That's why fucking blind people wear the blacked out glasses. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
You seen a blind man's eyes? Brr.
It is.
It
is scary.
All right. Rush, not rush. The record for the fastest pitch has been broken in Antarctica.
Let's say no. And why are they in Antarctica?
Yeah, I don't know. This is San Diego's pitcher Joe Musgrove. Traveled to Antarctica to celebrate his 30th birthday and break a Guinness World Record. Musgrove was accompanied by fellow Padres pitcher Sean Manaea and a team from the Challenged Athletes Foundation. Traveled to the coldest continent in a bid to set a Guinness World Record for the fastest baseball pitch thrown in Antarctica. Musgrove's goal was to throw an 80-mile-an-hour pitch. After a few warm-ups, he was able to exceed his goal and hit 86 miles an hour. Can you imagine catching a fucking baseball at 86 miles an hour when it's in Antarctica? Oh, fuck, that would hurt.
That would be bad. That would.
Oh. The pitcher's companions from the Challenge Athletics Foundation, which provides support for athletes with physical challenges, included Landis Sims, a teenage baseball player born without hands or feet. A couple questions there. Roderick Swell, the first person with double above-knee amputations to finish the Ironman World Championship. Jesus. And Justin Fong Savan, a bronze medalist at the Tokyo Paralympic Games for the javelin throw. Quote, oh, this one's actually all right. I'm consistently inspired by Landis Sims and the athletes from the Challenged Athletes Foundation who overcome their challenges every day to achieve their goals. Antarctica is one of the most remote and extreme. It is the most remote and extreme destinations in the world. I can't think of a better place to showcase pushing the limits of what's possible. I'm not catching that fucking baseball. I don't even want that thing thrown in my direction. Baseball's hurt already. I'll play catch. I'll play baseball. I'm not fucking doing it where it's the bottom of the earth. I can't do it.
I would.
Too much of a bitch.
Even if it was just going there just for fun, I would never go to Antarctica. Don't.
Yeah, I'd fly over and then just, oh, that's cool, and then just move on with my day.
Yeah, I would never stop there because
no,
that's how people die.
Yeah, you always the North Pole where like that fucking wooden ship got caught in the ice. They had to eat each other.
You mean Utah?
Yeah, right. Okay. Rush, not rush. Was he involved in a charity that lines up gifts for Guinness World Record?
I'm gonna say no.
Correct. This is a Queensland, Australia charity. The Christmas Presents for Kids in Care charity. Really got to lower that name. At the Upper Coomera Centre in Queensland, Gold Coast region. Donors were invited to join in on the record and physically place their donations into a line. Charity director Mel Bossenberg said there were a total of 1,050 gifts in the final line. She said evidence is being submitted to Guinness World Records to make the achievement official. The gifts will be distributed to children in residential care for the holidays.
Okay.
All right. Was Rush involved in 250 dancers break Guinness World Record?
I'm gonna say no.
Correct. This is in South Africa. This was for ETV. a series over there called Stumbo Record Breakers. Wait. Oh, wait, I did this last week. Fuck! All right.
I was going to say it sounded kind of familiar. I didn't know if they beat it again, so.
Yeah, I fucked up. That one's on me. All right, next one. Man hands up 5 t-shirts. Is that a typo?
Man hands up?
Yeah, that's word for word what it says. I think it's hangs.
Oh.
Or hung up.
I'm going to say this is him.
Yeah, it's hang. Man hangs up 5 t-shirts to break Guinness World Record.
I'm going to say this is him.
This is him.
Hey.
He did it with women's shirts.
Is there a different? Wait, is there like a...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Rush said his first obstacle came when he discovered the neck openings of his own shirts were too large for Guinness regulations.
Oh, that's why.
So he turned to his wife's shirts as a replacement. He then discovered his hangers were too short and had to be replaced with longer ones only to comply with the rules. Rush successfully hung up 5 t-shirts in 16.7 seconds, beating the record of 27.93 seconds set by Kaito Kazumi of Japan in 2015.
Nice.
They fucking are so fucking boring, dude. Who gives a shit? All right, that's all I got.
All right. Yeah, that was... Guinness needs to lay off some of
Fucking
these rules.
smoke some weed. Eat that pot brownie that you won't regulate, you fucking nerds.
Drink your own
Just
beer
relax.
or whatever it is, and maybe you'll loosen up a bit. Or die.
Maybe.
Probably die. I don't think Guinness is that good, right?
I love it.
Well, all right. I've never tried it. Well, is there anything you want to plug or finish off before we end?
No.
Okay. You heard it there, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a good one, and I'm going to bed. Bye-bye.
Bye.